how I would level up my YouTube content. So, quick introduction. I am Eskil X, and I help men grow their personal brand businesses using YouTube content as pure marketing strategy. Right. So, my mission is to document what worked for me in this journey, and I put all that worked for me in this educational format. And I'm also on my own business journey using this specific strategy. Help the same niche, and I'm in the same right now. Same process. I'm on this journey myself, so why should you listen to me? Well, because of I'm on the same journey as you, and I also believe that I was the worst speaker on the damn platform. Like, seriously. Literally, my kid sister didn't know a shit anything about what I did convey the message better than me. And this was years ago. She was 67, 8 years old. She conveyed the message better than me. I sucked at speaking. Really, really sucked. I still I'm better than before. I'm not anywhere perfect. But my content was so low quality. And if you didn't know better back then, you would think it was a prank or something. The audio quality was so bad. I read scripts off the screen, reading paragraphs, stared at the screen. I didn't make much eye contact. Maybe once every 20 minutes. So I was literally the worst of the worst. And now I think I am the top 10% at least. So I've improved considerably. So it might actually be worth hearing me out. Good. So these two things will be covered today. I would increase the volume. I would level up my YouTube content, increase the volume. I would improve the skills associated to the content. A quick plug before then. If you're interested in courses, if you're interested in joining my YouTube tribe, where I do coaching, as I said, courses, I have common questions I answer in course modules, I can hop on calls with you. And if you want to know more about this, and if you're interested and it looks interesting, then check the top link in the description right now to watch the welcome video. The promise with this video, however, is that I will tell you the tactics I did to improve my video quality from prank embarrassing level to content that is good enough to serve as marketing. Finally, it's actually worth. So I'm actually marketing to something, not out in the blue nowadays, and the marketing's doing its job pretty well, I dare say. So that's the promise. So we covered the first step. Oh, I will go into the first step. I would increase the volume. So if you want to improve the quality of your content, then without repetition, everything sucks. Everyone sucks. Like, everyone, no exceptions. There's even public speakers, right? They have their TED Talks, they're on the big stages, they're like good, charismatic speakers. One day in like 2012 or whatever the time we started making these on social media, they started, speaking in front of a camera in rooms, whatever, they just did it. For the first time they did so, they sucked in front of the camera. They're literally public speakers who are like scared, like they're like more confident talking public speaking than speaking in front of a camera right now. So everything in life is a skill. It's a skill to public speak in front of people. It's a skill to public speak in front of a camera. I guess this is not public speak. I'm in my room, so private speech. Yeah, private speech. Look at my tribe stuff. Like, oh, look at my, oh shit, oh, this is my cold speech. Oh, it's private. Oh, whatever. But you see what I mean. Without repetition in anything, we suck. So, that's why I would specifically focus on increasing the volume. Because if we do volume until it breaks, until we fail, then when we fail, we learn from mistakes. That's the best people. that. They learn from their mistakes. They did until it break. They do the volume until it breaks, and then they look back and they're like, I guess my quality really sucked. Now you might be, oh, but I know my quality will suck if I do that much volume. But I like experimenting, and I think that's a good thing for you. I think that everyone should do that in business. However, I do believe that advice that can save you months of no progress on YouTube is good. But I still believe that experimentation is a good thing. So, what I would recommend is experiment with what I recommend. Increase volume. Apologies. Disturbances. My point here is that just do volume. Everyone sucks the first time. So you can be a perfect public speaker, but the first time you speak in front of a camera, you suck at speaking in a camera. The first time you make a YouTube video, no matter how good you are, if you're 10 out of 10 buddy, you're like, I'm gonna be 10 out of 10 buddy before I start recording. Your videos will still suck if you don't start right now. That's the truth. So I will make 20, 30 videos in a specific niche, or make a product. It can be shit, just so someone to sell you money, and then if you're lucky enough, someone signs up. Someone signs up, they give you feedback, say, this sucked, this was not clear enough. You listen to the feedback, you're a smart guy, you know feedback is super important. You improve upon your errors or your shortcomings. You use the feedback to your advantage. Good. When you have your product open, then do 20, 30 videos in that specific niche. Don't think about quality. You can't optimize for quality when you got no experience. You need exposure before optimization. You can't optimize on something you don't know anything about. You need volume before optimization. So you do 20, 30 videos in your specific niche before you do quality. Does that make sense, right? My dialect changed, sorry guys. I was wait into it now. Well, you can only do one thing. And focus on one thing at a time. Right now, your limited leaves is just like, my quality will suck, I will suck at everything. Do 20, 30 videos, and then you're like, how can I make that better? Oh, I prepare a script beforehand. Oh, I improve my speaking skills. You see, you start from there. You just do something. Action before thinking. Action. What's the result of your action? Then you think. You just, instead of overthinking, oh, I have to have the best workout program before I hit the gym. Hit the fucking gym without a program. And then when you have hit the gym 100 times, you start optimizing naturally because you know about the thing you're doing. You have exposure and experience. That's what you need, so do it right now. Increase the volume now. So I would do daily uploads. It's, oh, but I'm gonna make the perfect video every week. If this is the first video, then it's gonna suck anyways. Make daily uploads. 2 times a week, whatever, just jam-pack the volume. And then eventually you'll be like, I can improve this so much better. I can literally sit down 30% more effort, or like double. I double the time. Instead of 10 minutes, I can use 20 minutes, and I can make the video 20 times better. 20% better. Oh, I can improve my script, my speaking skills. Oh, the video is so much better now. Wow. Good. So, you need one goal, one task. That's how we work as men as well. Masculine men are very good at this. We like having a goal and then doing one task. This is so simple. We need a direction. We need a super freaking clear direction. So, one goal and one task. The goal is making 20, 30 videos. One task, record 20, 30 videos. Do that. That's how you move the needle. You move the needle by knowing what you should do. You move the needle then more because you make more content, because you know that the biggest bottleneck in business is that people don't know about your stuff, and that your stuff sucks. So you keep doing it until, oh, this is how I make it better, instead of just, how do I make it better? The best way to know how to make something better is doing it. Instead of me as, how can I make the best product? It's better I make a shit product, because I learn more about making a shit product and then making it better. Of course I want to deliver. Like, I would recommend doing as good product as you can, and then by feedback you improve it. So if this is my second product right now, which I've talked about here, my private YouTube tribe, it's my second product, then I make the product. I market the fuck out of it because I need one customer to go through the process, and I can go through it myself, and I can offer guarantees because it's my first time selling it because I'm not confident in it. That's fine. You want to make cash, yes, but you also want to make cash because you want customer results, right? So it might be worth giving them guarantee. You know, month, let's say 99 a month. If you haven't done X in Y time in this month, you get guarantee whatever. You can offer guarantees because in the beginning you want to improve your quality, right? So we covered the first thing today. I would increase the volume. 2. For second thing, I would improve the skills associated to the content. Right, so speaking skills. So I will cover some things I did to improve my speaking skills. This is me for a long time. This is my setup, this is my mic, this is my table, this is my camera, this is my monitor. I have a lot of text, paragraphs, and there's my potato head looking at text. Here is me having all the text but still looking at the camera. And then I should have made another picture where I'm looking at the camera and don't have only a bit of text. But the difference between these two pictures that I'm looking into the camera more because I focus on looking into the camera. Second, I don't have paragraphs. I don't need to read out. I have bullet points. I can look at the camera while talking. Big difference. So, looking at the camera is a good way to improve your speaking skills. Not staring at the paragraphs, reading out loud, reading the script like this. You bullet point it. You know, if you're super niche, if you speak about the super niche things, such I recommend super niche volume, then you can bullet point them because you know a lot about the topic anyways. I can rant 40 minutes about this without me having paragraphs. So I'm doing right now. I'm not reading paragraphs. I'm literally looking at my own PowerPoint right now. I don't have notes in the background. No, this is my notes. Pictures, they're good enough for me. Because I know about what I'm talking about, actually. And it's better for you as well. This way. So, not reading out paragraphs. Bullet points, looking at the camera. One way to improve my speaking skills. Another way is, there's a guy, he is on YouTube, he makes his videos, he's just like, he's just like this, and you know, and kind of, like, I would even, like, instead of that, I think it's a ludicrous, I think it's ludicrous that X, Y, and Z. I also think that it is a dumb decision, honestly. So that's an example, right? Instead of, I think that it's like ludicrous that, you know, X, Y, and I think that it's ludicrous that he who X, Y, and Z. It's better to take pauses mid-sentence. It's better to take pauses after each sentence. It's better to emphasize the words than, you know, I think that, let's request that, Instead, I think, yes, I think it's ludicrous that he who, and then after that, he takes a pause. And next, furthermore, I would also emphasize that it is of highest importance because simply X, Y, and Z. Big difference. What the hell is up with my red thing there? I don't know what happened to my hand. Anyways, take pauses. Don't be afraid to take pauses. And be afraid to say and That's another way I improve my speaking skills. I will read you out this speaking bubble from the hammerhead shark guy. I think, that the thing, I think that it's a good, but I also think that's kind of a good option, and I mean that's kind of like I like X and yes. Did you catch anything I said? Try this for a change. I strongly believe that working life, X, will increase your ability. Along with X, there is a Y. This Y could also be used in a C way to get dream result. I took some pauses mid-sentence, and after saying this, I took pause instead of and I forgot that instead say, and before, a thing I forgot prior was, before I also forgot that this and this and this is in practicality, this you take pauses I'm still struggling with this, by the way. I'm trying to improve upon this myself. So I'm trying to be less take pauses instead of So this is a thing you can focus on to improve your speaking skills. Because I am practicing this right now, right? I'm practicing this right now. Not speaking too quickly. Taking pauses, don't say all the time. Trying this myself right now. Right. Then another thing might be, yeah, you have these 0 pauses, then you talk in 1.5x speed, 150% of your normal speed. Then you might go from 1.5 speed, 0 pauses, to 1x speed. You don't need to speak this quickly. You can speak slowly. Right. Just you speak slower. Put more emphasis on the word. You speak better. You get more time to think about what your next sentence and word should be. It's better to be quiet than verbosity or talk shit, just speak shit. It's better to be quiet than verbosity. Every day of the week, every single time. So those are some 4 things that could improve your speaking skills. And those are the 4 things that I did to improve my speaking skills and are currently using to improve my speaking skills. So, stop verbosity. Take pauses instead of speaking unnecessary shit. Quality words, right? Clear instead of just and I speak every word. Every word has weight and importance. I emphasize the words differently, and I don't say and I try to look at the camera as well. Those are the 4 things, right? How I went about improving these skills, right? I focused on one thing at a time, so I had one thing in my mind as I did my practices. So my practices was literally speaking in front of the camera. The same situation present itself with a slight change. So I did 20 videos where I spoke more clearly. I did 20 videos where I stared at the camera. Bullet points on screen. I did 20 videos where I took pauses when I had nothing to say. So, instead of going off track and repeating myself, I took pauses when I had nothing important to say. Right. I spoke slower. I used more emphasis on the words. Those are things I did to improve my speaking skills. One at a time. You cannot focus on more than one thing at a time. You cannot have more than one thought at a time. You cannot do one task more than one task at a time. It is one thing in mind, or else you will lose the flow when you're speaking. conclusion with this section. This is nearing its end of the video. A bit shorter today, 20 minutes. There are 4 main ways I did to improve my speaking skills, and what I would do is I would do lots and lots of practice with 1 new implementation each time. So 20 videos where I try to speak more clearly, 20 videos where I stare at the camera, 20 videos where I don't sound like a robot, 20 videos where I take pauses, literally focus on taking pauses, only speaking quality important words with clarity. 1 thing at a time, 1 thing in the top of my mind. So, as action step for this section, right now, write something down. Write down on a piece of paper, on a note or whatever. Right now, literally, you can pause this video and get the white paper. Good. Now you're back. Find, or rather, I mean, take a pen and you have your paper, right? Have a surface where you can actually write with your pen. Duh. Write down stop verbosity. Write quality words and then no and and then under it, so as like you press enter, or centimeters below it on your white piece of paper, write down take pauses instead of saying unnecessary stuff. So be willing to take pauses when you don't have anything important to say or when you're just speaking not a big crap. Good. And then another section or another row below it, speak more clearly with emphasis. Some words can be different. Some words can be higher and lower tone. Just don't talk like this, like a robot, and I am talking exactly the same message. Oh, it could be different, right? Sometimes higher, sometimes lower. More emphasis, certain words. Not speaking like a robot. Right. Then go another row down. Speak to the camera. Engage with the audience. Literally, don't read your paragraph. Literally, look at the camera instead. And eliminating paragraphs to bullet points is a good way. I hope you have written down all these things here. And now when you have written down this, take some fucking action. Start scripting, record like 5 videos, and try to focus on them 1 at a time as you speak. So, it might be take pause instead of saying unnecessary stuff. Nice, you do a couple of videos that. Couple of videos where you stop saying and just say quality words. It might be 5-10 videos where you speak clearly with emphasis on certain words. It might be speaking to the camera instead of reading the script. So that's how I would improve my speaking skills. 2, scripting skills. This is very simple. This is pretty short. The video is soon done. We have already covered this. Bullet point instead of paragraphs. It's also because when I write everything down, I tend to read everything out loud. I try to not look at the camera. I don't engage with the audience. And I also tend to say same thing twice or thrice. So that's why I do bullet points instead. Conclusion to scripting skill section. When you write paragraphs, you tend to say the same thing twice or thrice. You also get abruptly shut out of the flow because you start reading, and your viewer, if you have like your paragraphs here, your viewer won't really look you in the eyes. They won't really follow. They will be like reading. You cannot read. You can read and listen at the same time. You can, but mostly we can only do 1 thing at a time. So we can't just go reading the text and then look into my eyes and then learning as much and then take notes. We can't do many things. We can max do 2 things at the same time. Taking notes while we listen. You can't listen to 3 different things. You can't. So bullet points is a good thing. Both for you and your audience, if you're doing style like me. bullet points, easier for you. And if you know about the topic, then bullet points would actually help you, because then you're less restricted because you know so much. Instead of you reading every single word, you get out of the flow, honestly. So, when you're good at what you're doing, when you're super niche in content, you know what you're saying. You have bullet points, and you know more about your stuff. Action. Write down bullet points in your script or PowerPoint. Only do that. You might have the limited leaves of, oh, I tried that, but I wasn't as good. Well, if you're good at what you're teaching, you shouldn't be that. And the more you practice it, the better you are at it. Because, yes, bullet point is also a skill. Surprise! It is very difficult, but over time it will be better as you improve the skill of writing bullet points, as you improve your ability to speak while having bullet points as assets instead of paragraphs. Trust me on this will really help you. 3. Education in your niche. The hack to this, to get education in your niche, is consuming books, podcasts on the same specific niche. You're selling how to get yacked as 16-year-old teenagers. Then you start, learning more about fitness, learning more about diets and sleeps and all those things to get as much gain as possible. You help male teenagers, young high school teenagers trying to quit porn. You watch podcasts on that. You read books about addictions and specifically porn addictions and all these things. You learn about it and read books and podcasts about that specific topics. And honestly, you incorporate things you learned from books and podcasts, and you learn the most when you experience it. Right. So when you implement and get exposure to the things you read about, that's when you learn the most. So, the reason why I niche down is, of course, because I get more money that way. It's easier for me to help the customers, and it's easier to do so. It's not as painful, because it's already painful, like all this stuff. And I don't want to serve random people. I just want to serve one type of people. I get more customer results this way, leading to more referrals. My business is growing. My business is funner to work on as well. It's like a never-ending loop of progress. That's why I niche down. And if you niche down, it's easier, because if you literally just read books about carnivore diet and you're selling solution, help suffering vegans with diet. You read 10 carnivore diet books, every podcast, you know everything about carnivore diet, you literally streamline the process, you go 2 days without carnivore, even though you have been carnivore for long, to see how bad it is when they slip up and what they should do to get back. Let's say you get addicted to carbs again, just so you can help them to get back on carnivore. When you streamline the process, then you will be best in the world after a time, or you'll be best in your niche. So you experiment, you read books, you try things, you consume related to this niche topic you're helping people, so the product and marketing, and then you make fuck ton of videos. When you make 100 videos on literally carnivore diet, 100 videos on the power of niching, like I'm doing now, I'm making 100 videos on YouTube content, how you can improve 100 videos, how you can improve video quality, 100 videos, how you can get the niche volume, like daily uploads, 100 videos on these things. I become a fucking expert. And if I do them myself, I learn more as well over time. It's like win, 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 win. If it's literally you sacrifice everything in your life, all 16 hours of the day, all energy go into getting better at that thing, then it's easy as hell, right? Then it's easy. And then if you're a super specific niche, then it's like you're already king of the niche if you're willing to spend that much time in your very specific niche. Literally, if you're carnivore diet for male teenagers trying to X in C time, and you're living this life every single day, 16 hours a day, like you're best, you're king of the niche. So, these are the thing you do you get better content. Because in education content, we're not trying to do entertainment, we're not trying to do Mr. Beast style videos. We are trying to make unedited videos that help people, actually help people, like these unedited, unfiltered, giving all the secrets away, like the value. And scripting, speaking, and education in your niche is the free ways to get more skills and doing more, doing hard work, literally doing a lot of speaking improvements, a lot of scripting improvements, a lot of education, doing, and improving these skills is how we improve skills associated to content. That's the answer. So, conclusion for this section. This must be the end of the video. Like, it must be the end of the video now, I think so. So, literally being selective when reading books. Like this artistic detail. Being selective when we read books and then reading in a specific niche. And then implementing those very specific things in a very specific book niche in your own life. Then going all out. You do it until it breaks. You do. You have all these experiences by just doing a lot of it. Keep doing it for years, and you will have every single problem like solved, because you will have there's people with these conditions. I have this condition, I have this problem, I'm not eating enough on this diet, I'm tired on this diet, you have suffered through every single problem with this diet already. Then you have all the solutions. You have experience, you read about it, you know about it, you get knowledge about it, you're knowledgeable as hell about it. You become a master in your niche. That's what it takes. It takes insane dedication in one niche, and that's why niche product is the way, because customer result is the way to make money. It's a way where you enjoy making money and you make a fuck ton more money as well. So, as action before the end of the video here, so literally be selective with your podcast, your long form videos, with your books, so they align to your specific niche, product or marketing. When you have things, then you implement them, and you do so ruthlessly until it doesn't work, until it breaks, or until you master the skill. You read about speaking, you speak, and implement the things in the speaking, and keep speaking till you break it, till you master the skill, until you're sufficient speaking. So, I'm a quite autistic extreme guy, so when I learn something extremely important, I make 20 plus videos on that topic. That's what I do. 20 videos where I speak slower, 20 videos where I take pauses, 20 videos where I literally speak about the thing I learned yesterday, 20 videos, like, it's insane. And I can literally do 20 videos 2 days. I can script 10 videos a day easily. Like, insane, bro. So now I've covered the 3 steps associated with the skills associated with content, and I have covered the 2 things I promised I was gonna go through. You should increase the volume, and that you should increase certain skills associated with the content. So, hope you implemented something. I hope you followed the action steps, because they're made for you to take action. But yeah, thanks for watching this video today, and if you're interested in, coaching, my courses, I go more in depth, but I also share everything in these videos. But if you want that extra value, and if you're interested, you just want to check it out, then check the top link in the description right now to watch the welcome video, and from there you make your own decisions. But I do want to help you as much as I can. I really do. But thanks for today.